pictures of the genocide that's been committed by the Nigerian government in Biafraland, and then this is the special report by Global Christian Relief about the extinction of the Christians, of the persecutions that we are having in Biafraland. So I want you to present this to our Congress lady.
Okay. I'll certainly pass this to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So let's.
All right, lovers of freedom, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You're welcome to this YouTube channel. This is the only channel where you get your legit information, raw data regarding what is actually happening in Finland. That is the case between our PM Simon Èkpà and the federal government of Nigeria, the zoo government of Nigeria. Now, straight to the point. This presentation video I just played now, I will continue the video shortly. I just want to explain to you guys what is actually happening. This is a presentation of all the criminal activities of these Fulani Janjaweeds in Biafraland. Their rapid massacre, the genocide they have committed in Biafraland. This is the evidence the United States of Biafra in exile are coming up with. And this presentation has been made. This presentation has been made to the Finnish authorities, that the Finnish government. So believe me, the more the federal government are trying every means to fight Simon Èkpà, the more we, the Biafrans, are getting every necessary evidence to defend our PM and make the Nigerian state and the rapid massacre, the rapid killing of Christians that keeps happening in Biafraland, make it in a way whereby the world organizations will realize what the kind of threat, the kind of damage, the kind of inhuman we, the Biafrans, have suffered from the Nigerian state. So that is why we will keep fighting. That is why we will keep spreading all this information, so that you actually understand. You actually understand what we, the Biafrans, are talking about. How we keep fighting to try and defend our freedom and defend our land from these criminal Janjaweeds. So a lot of things are going on in Finland. Don't mind the Nigerian media. They have a way of propagating. They have a way of doing so many things. Believe me, Simon Èkpà will be released very soon, because the Nigerian government will still withdraw their case because they are failing. Remember last week, Musa was asked about Simon Èkpà. Then he changed mouth. He was like, Finland have their way of doing things. They can't just take Simon Èkpà. But initially, when the arrest of Simon Èkpà was broadcasted on the media, Musa came out and was talking about in less than a few days that Simon Èkpà will be extradited from Finland to Nigeria. Now, a few weeks ago, he was asked, why is it taking long? He was like, Finnish authorities have a way of doing things. They will soon withdraw from the case because they have no reason to even talk. The ex-handle they're talking about, the only thing Simon Èkpà does on social media is to expose their criminal activities in Biafraland. And that is what he will keep doing. So no matter the kind of way they're coming with, the Finnish authorities are vowed to defend Simon Èkpà. They are vowed to defend his human rights activists. So you can never do anything. So now let me play you a video. I will play a video shortly of how our Deputy Prime Minister is sending clear warning to the zoo government called Nigeria. So if you are just joining us now, do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Share your opinions, react to these videos in the comment section, so that we as Biafrans can talk and know a way by which we can spread all this information to the whole world, so that the whole world will actually realize what is happening in Biafraland. This is the Biafran channel where you get your legit information. Don't mind the Nigerian media. The Nigerian media that said Simon Èkpà have been taken to the Ward of His prison. Lie. Everything is fake. Everything is for their own political gain. Now, stay tuned as you watch this video.
As you all know, we have a very busy schedule today. We have our fundraising, but I have to take out a little moment from that to come and address Biafrans. The propaganda you heard going around the social media since yesterday is all false, being perpetrated by disgruntled individuals that have no place in the struggle. The restoration and the independence of Biafra is sacrosanct. The path has been carved. Biafra has been declared. We are no longer in Brigi and can never go back to Brigi. We are the United States of Biafra. All the structures, all the commitments, all the plans, everything we are doing at this time is geared towards the full restoration of the United States of Biafra. That is what this government is focused on. The United States of Biafra has only one government under one leadership, His Excellency Prime Minister Simon Èkpà, of who I represent as the surrogate. I, Dr. Ngozi Orobreza, maintains there is only one government for this country, United States of Biafra. We are focused. You cannot deliver a baby and put the baby back inside the mother's womb. So, on that note, as I've mentioned, we have so much to do today. We have our fundraising, our first ever state fundraising coming up. It's gonna be raining again today. We are going to continue to do what we are doing. Any propaganda you heard from some of the disgruntled ex-Brigade cabinet members, Biafrans, disregard that. It is false. It has nothing and no bearing to what we are doing. We are continuing and we are going to continue to remain focused on the restoration of the full restoration and protection of our land. That is our major task right now. Any distraction from that, dear friends, we are not going to accept that. On that note, I want you all to be focused. Continue to do what you are doing to support this government, this only one government established under the leadership of His Excellency Prime Minister Simon Èkpà. Do not be swayed. Do not be carried away by that propaganda. We stand on.
We have to make things happen. Those who are lagging behind, please come up. And we are going to have also a European representative to come and represent us here. So if you have any question that bothering you, please come up and ask that question. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Galaxy A70, go ahead, please. If you are ready, unmute yourself. Galaxy A70. Welt, W-E-A-L-T, go ahead and unmute yourself, please.
My camera is not on, it won't let me.
Okay, go ahead and turn your video on, please.
Greetings everyone, COS, honorable members, this is Victoria Frank in Texas. I work under UDUAC for Community and Social Services. At the moment, we are creating departments and seeking for those who are qualified for the job. We don't want to be Nigerians. We want qualified people who knows what is called social and psychological work. That's what we're doing right now. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's go to Galaxy A70. Go ahead. Unmute yourself. Go ahead and unmute yourself, please. Start your video and unmute yourself. We cannot hear you. Unmute yourself, Galaxy. Yes.
Are you hearing me now?
Yes.
Okay. Good evening, my honorable DP and the whole house. I thank you for all your efforts in this very struggle. I am Honorable Obaro Laduki, Deputy Rep Belgium. Then I'm very happy seeing all of your poised spirits in this very struggle. We have to stand in one. Unity is strength. So we have to be in unity and in love to make sure we get a good. And I will not fail to inform you about the assignment that was given to me to see the head of human rights, the whole Europe. Then I have seen him for the benefit of the struggle, and he accepted to support the struggle reach at the extreme level of the legal matters or any other side. you people need. So I have to let the House know that I have done the best to make sure I bring him in. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, DPM. Thank you, my honorables.
Thank you so much, John PM. Go ahead, please, John. John PM, unmute yourself.
Good evening. Just to answer a question, I don't know, I'm not a cabinet member.
Okay, not yet. Yeah, not yet. Thank you so much. Put down your hand. And then, okay, thank you so much. We have so much. Go ahead, please. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Cabinet members, the honorables, our DPM. We appreciate you for all your work. Mazuz and Watuku, Republic of Ireland Rep. The message you sent to us have reached us, and we are all now being contacted. We are having calls every now and then. So we appreciate you for your work. We thank you for bringing us to the spotlight again. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ugochukwu, go ahead. No way.
Greetings, great Biafrans, and a very good evening from Norway, Dr. Govt, Deputy Prime Minister. Thank you for the job you do, and great Biafrans and our cabinet reps, members. Thank you guys for the job you do. And using this opportunity to call our family here in Norway to come up. I mean, greetings.
Thank you so much, John PM. Unmute yourself. Okay. I think that is all. So hopefully as we progress, we will be recognizing all the people that are doing the job behind the scene to ensure that we all go home as quickly as possible. On that note, again, welcome everyone. Let me see your YouTube. So, again, today, I don't know, are we missing anyone on the media team? I know I called you, I didn't hear you. I know, can you go ahead 1 minute? Because I know I called you before. Go 247.
Yes, thank you, DPM. Your Excellency. Greetings to every member of the cabinet, and my greetings go to every Biafran. I am Ugo 247. I don't know what to introduce about myself again. I'm in the media. Thank you, DPM.
All right, thank you so much. I know, let's go to Chick Survival, please. Go ahead. Unmute yourself.
Thank you, Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Ngozi. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your good work you're doing. I appreciate all the honorable members in the House. And I thank all Biafrans that are here with us. I am Chuk Survivor, serving in the media of the United States of Biafra. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So now let us go to the reason why we are here today. We are here to I don't know if there's any other. Yeah, we know we have there's so much time for this event today. Again, welcome Biafrans and friends of Biafrans. The reason why we're here today is to let the world, Biafrans, know what we are doing, where we are going, and some of the things that we do both openly and privately. If you have any question, any worries, things you're not clear about, this is the time to ask those questions. The ones I can take, I'll take them. The ones I cannot take, I'll let you know that I'm going to come back with the answer. That is what this session is for. First, let me let you know, we declared the United States of Biafra in Finland, November the 29th, 2024. And it was an event that was the climax of the several things that Biafrans have done over the years to redeclare Biafra. As some of you are aware, Biafra was a nation between 1967 and 1970, during the period when we fought a border war with Nigeria. During that war, many Biafrans, innocent children, were killed, mostly by starvation by the Nigerian state. And the way they did that is to block the food entrance of foods and other things into the Biafran territory. A couple of countries at that time played a role to help Biafrans, and those countries at this point are still supporting the independence and the sovereignty of the United States of Biafra. Biafra conducted a self-referendum, both online and at home physically, to ensure that we go through the peaceful process to remove ourselves from Nigeria. During this period, over 50 million Biafrans voted at home and abroad, using different formats. That was presented when we were in Finland. Biafra has met all the criteria to be a full-fledged independent nation. We have our sovereignty cut out. We have our people that have participated in the self-referendum to exit Nigeria. Over 98% of Biafrans that participated in this voting process, they all voted for Biafra to exit Nigeria. Biafra has explored different sources of peace negotiation with Nigeria over the years, and some of that included when our leader Nnamdi Kanu called for the regional distribution of Nigeria, trying to let Biafrans to be independent and rule themselves. Nigeria rejected that. We have reached out to Nigeria to be able to let them know we want to conduct self-referendum. For over the past 10 years, Nigeria refused to do that. We also have reached out to different offices to the Nigerian state of the need for Biafra to be free. Nigeria has rejected that. Nigeria maintains that Biafra and Nigeria must be in the same place, must be one Nigeria, must be one nation, because of mostly the rich mineral resources that come from the Biafra region, which Nigeria is using to service themselves and give it to European countries that support their globalist agenda. And while our people lavish, lavish in squalor and in poverty, and not getting the basic education, the basic health care, just some of the basic things that people that produce minerals, such heavy amount of mineral resources that they're supposed to be enjoying. None of that is in Biafraland. We have no international airport in Biafraland, no seaport, no airport, no major railway line that has cut across to our region. Everything is being denied to Biafrans by the Nigeria state. Meanwhile, it is from this Biafra region that Nigeria gets most of the mineral reserves and resources they use to service European countries and some Western world. And Biafrans have come to say no more. We are not going to be the region that produces the rich oil reserves, while Nigeria state milk that and use that to siphon it to countries outside Biafraland and collect the money to continue to enhance terrorism in Nigeria. We all know the Nigerian state is one of the countries that rehabilitates and reintegrates non-terrorists into the military, police, and all their security services. because most indigenous Nigerians have refused to join the Nigerian military and police because of the reintegration of non-terrorists into the Nigerian military. So what Nigerian state does is to reintegrate these terrorists, give them guns and ammunition, and ship them over to Biafraland to continue to kill innocent Biafrans who does not believe in one Nigeria. This killing has been going on for years, and now Biafrans have said no more of those killings. We cannot continue to stay in a country that reintegrates non-terrorists into its system, and you force us to live with terrorists. That is why Biafra declared their independence in Latin Finland on November the 29th, 2024. Nigerian state has also committed several atrocities, several criminal things against Biafran people. We have a lot of Biafran people in jail in different parts of Nigeria without no recourse to legal services, without no recourse to legal help. This is a country that arrests people, dump them in prisons without any remorse, without any opportunity for those individuals to bail themselves or even have their cases heard in court. So it's like we are still living in stone age in Nigeria. Nigeria is a failed state, and that has been documented in several areas. The worst part of this is the collusion of the Nigerian government with some European countries like Finland, like Britain, like the United Kingdom to suppress and destroy psychologically, emotionally, Biafrans all over the world, tagging us terrorists just for fighting for our freedom, just for our self-determination, just for trying to express ourselves. This is what Nigerian state has continued to do, colluding with European countries to continue to destroy our people. And we say no more of that. There are several instances. Our leader Nnamdi Kanu is still held today by the Nigerian state, going to almost 5 years for nothing, except the independence of Biafra. The United Nations Committee on Extraordinary Rendition has told Nigeria to leave Nnamdi Kanu and compensate him. Nigeria has refused to do that till date. About 2-3 competent courts inside Nigeria has gone through the case of our leader Nnamdi Kanu and acquitted and discharged him. Nigerian state continue to hold him till today as we speak. Why? Because they are more interested in milking our natural resources, milking the oil and giving it to their cause and the people they collide with abroad. France, Finland, England, Europe, all of that, Britain. Now, our leader, our Prime Minister Simon Èkpà, just for the same reason, nothing more. Finland invited him 2 weeks before our redeclaration in Latin Finland. And since then, Finland is holding our Prime Minister Simon Èkpà. For the same reason, Nigeria is holding Nnamdi Kanu. So this is a calculated systemic plan by European countries to continue to subjugate Biafrans, to kill Biafrans, and continue at the same time to milk our natural resources to develop their countries. That cannot continue anymore. You cannot continue to kill and destroy countries, destroy Biafra by holding their leaders and instigating the reintegrated terrorists to come to our land to kill our people. There are several reports of human rights abuses by Nigeria state. That has been documented both by the United Nations, by African nations, the Organization of Emerging States in Africa. All these are well documented. Nigeria is forcefully removing all our male youths in Biafraland by killing them, taking them away, locking them up. Currently, as we speak, President Tinubu has his armored tanks inside the peaceful communities of Biafraland, attacking our people, hunting down our people for nothing. The same reason Finland is holding our Prime Minister. It is so easy for these European countries and the zoo country of Nigeria to label us terrorists. Why do they label us terrorists? They label us terrorists just because we want our freedom, nothing more. We want to make Biafra the nation, just like every other developing nation. We have better options. We have better services for our people, unlike what Nigerian offers. That is a crime of Biafrans, nothing more, nothing less. So anywhere Nigeria and Europeans, they see Biafrans, they try to tag them or label them terrorists. Recently, we have 4 innocent Biafrans that were arrested by our Prime Minister Simon Èkpà in Finland for nothing except just helping for the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. Finland, through their president and staff, arrested these innocent Biafrans, locked them up for days, for months. And our Prime Minister today is still locked up in Finland for nothing. Even when those innocent Biafrans, 4 of them were left out, Finland still is suffering those Biafrans till today. Most of them cannot access their bank account. Most of them, their businesses have been destroyed by Finland. Most of them, they cannot even get any basic services they need to sustain their families. And Finland has continued to suffer these innocent Biafrans, including our Prime Minister Simon Èkpà. Just the same way Britain, using Nigeria, have continued to suffer our leader Nnamdi Kanu. This is what we as a people are going through, and we say no more of that. We are going to use everything within our means, legally possible, to protect ourselves. Self-defense is not a crime. Between December and now, when Finland took away our Prime Minister, Nigeria state has murdered over 500 innocent Biafrans for nothing. These are people sleeping in their homes. These are people just walking around in front of their homes. Nigerian state, using the southeast and south-south delegitimized governors, so Buzadima, Peter Soludo, they set up these criminal gangs. They call their agents, security agents, mostly reintegrated terrorists, and they use that to suppress and kill innocent Biafrans that are fighting for their freedom. This is what we are going through. You have a country in Nigeria where you have 2 laws. They use Sharia in the north, and they use the secular law in the south. One country.
With these crop of individuals, they just make up something on their brain and start dishing it out to Biafrans. You all heard this. I don't even know what to use to refer to this individual and crop of classless individuals that surrounded our Prime Minister. You heard one of them saying that I'm in Finland on Wednesday. Biafrans, how do we get to this level? And I just begin to wonder where Biafra never came. I begin to wonder why Biafra never came. Because when you have deranged individuals parading themselves as the people that represent this struggle, it casts a lot of dent. So Biafra